And a very good day to all my viewers. It is right now Friday, January 13th, 2023. It is exactly 1:21 p.m. And we are here again in downtown Montreal. We're here on St. Catherine Street. Right down there, the cross street would be McGill College Avenue, facing west. And facing east is Robert Bourassa Street, which we're going to walk towards. This is sort of a follow-up to yesterday's video. If you remember, of course, I was filming the beginning of the snowstorm. We're still under a snowfall warning. Yesterday, the snow just started. Literally 24 hours ago, I was doing a video. And this is 24 hours after that snowfall. So you can see we got some pretty good accumulation on the ground. And for my viewers out there that like this kind of weather, well, this one's for you. And today, we're walking in the east direction, mainly. I'm going to walk a couple of blocks. Maybe we'll go into McGill Metro, just like we went into Peel during yesterday's video, which I will post a link to in the video description for yesterday's video. But yeah, right now we're walking in the east direction, and this would be south, and we're going to see in the next street what north looks like. I just wanted to show you these as well. These are pretty interesting works of arts. These are, I think, First Nations or Cree works of art. Very cool to see. And just like yesterday, the snow is falling, so visibility is reduced, so you got to be careful. Yeah, this is facing north. Montreal you cannot see right now, but if it was clear you would. And again, we're walking eastbound. So yeah, what they'll do sometimes, they'll bring the sidewalk plows out, but sometimes they actually have people shoveling by hand, just like the old days, depending on the location and the time of day, I guess. Looks like a plow has passed here at some point. You can see there's a snowbank here. That's why it's, if you could take a look here, maybe this angle's better. It's like a little hill. That's for viewers that aren't familiar, it's called a snowbank. Here's a beautiful church called what is the name of this one? Is this Christ Church Cathedral? But anyways, underneath here is actually a shopping center, very famous, well-known church because of at least in terms of an historical perspective, because they built the shopping center right underneath the church, right underneath the cathedral. And that's why, as you can see here, this shopping center is called Promenade Cathedral, or Cathedral walking path, which is underground. Here, of course, is the Bay, the Hudson's Bay Company. Very old department store, you can tell by the architecture. And we'll cross here. Like I said, I'm not going to go too far. I'm not going to go too long. I just wanted to share this with my viewers, at least show you what it's looking like right now. As I mentioned, you know, for those of you, I said this in my video yesterday, for those of you that aren't in Canada or don't experience this weather, it's always nice to share this, you know. Here's Phillips Square. This is the park that was recently renovated, completely revamped, just reopened it last year, I believe. It was a famous flower shop that was right here. That flower shop was part of the city for 50 years, maybe more. But when they decided to redo the park and renovate it and clear it all out and rebuild it, well, that flower shop's no longer there. There are pictures probably of it online somewhere. And yeah, this is, next street is Aylmer Street. So what we'll do, we'll walk another block, and then maybe we'll turn back and head into McGill Metro station, and yeah, take a look. There's a church coming up, by the way, really beautiful church on the next corner, which I want to show you. Here's another view of the bay from the other side. You'll notice as well there's still Christmas and holiday decorations and lights up. They tend to keep them there all winter. Talking about these lights, like right here, I guess to, you know, brighten up the scenery of the streets. And interestingly enough, the street coming up is City Councillor's Street, which is actually in English, which I'm surprised it's withstood the test of time, because a lot of English streets are actually being changed recently to French names. For example, Robert Bourassa that we were on earlier used to be called University Street, and then it was changed to Robert Bourassa. This is, by the way, the Canadian flag, City of Montreal flag, and the Province of Quebec flag. So I'll show you this church coming up here. Actually, I think there's a metro disruption going on right now, so maybe take advantage of that and get a video. Alright, so this church right here is a very, very historical church. Is this St. James United? Honestly, I'd have to look that up. I will put it in the description though. Oh yeah, it's written right here, St. James United. Very beautiful church, very beautiful building. Yeah, especially, you know, when you're filming during a snowstorm, you know, kind of makes it even more prettier. And you have these structures here. I guess this is some kind of art exhibit or something. Luminosity, or not the term of it, but it's light therapy or something. The name of the project. Some kind of art exhibition that they tend to do it every winter, especially during the Place des Arts, around the Place des Arts area. Luminosity therapy or something. I'd have to look it up, but so right now we're on St. Alexandre, or St. Alexander Street, and this is where I'm going to turn and start walking north, and then we'll make our way west again and go into McGill Metro. There's A&W, famous restaurant. Yeah, my jacket is full of snow. Finally, was wearing my running shoes all this time. The last few months here, well, during winter, decided, you know what, I'll put on some boots today. Yeah, so I got my winter boots on. And you can see here the street is not plowed, so definitely comes in handy. Keeps the feet warm. Here's another view of this church, by the way, from the side. Really gothic look, you know. Alright, so we're coming up now to have to take a look at the street here, find a street sign. I smell the food because it's lunchtime, which means I'm going to grab a bite to eat as well, as it's approaching 1:30. Don't want to stay out too long during my 1 hour lunch break. But, you know, it's always nice to take advantage. You know, I'm burning calories before I intake calories. Yeah, there, look how deep that snow is. I'll just show you here. So, take note of that fire hydrant. Look at that. Very nice view of, 3D view of how much snow we've gotten. Pretty decent. And this is what winter's about. You know, come to think of it, it might actually be faster to go to Place des Arts Metro, which is right over there. But we'll go to McGill, especially with that service disruption going on. If I do have to walk back to work, I don't want to risk being late on the metro. Another view of the church here. So now we are walking westward again. And coming back to City Councillor Street. Wow, look at this sidewalk. Non-existent. Yeah, so I mean, if you're not used to this weather and you know, you come here from a place where there's no snow, it's definitely a shock to a lot of people. You have to adapt, that's for sure. For me, I'm used to it. For me, I love it. I embrace it, and winter to me is special, just like every other season. So what street was this we were on? I hate when there's no street signs. Oh, there's one here. Alright, so here's City Councilors again, the one that we just saw earlier. This is ironically Mayor Street, as in City Mayor. Yeah, so also an English word, but I guess it could be interchangeable. We'll go back to Aylmer Street here. Sounds like some kind of garage here. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, I'm gonna go into McGill and we'll see what's going on with that service disruption. Where it is, I'm not sure. I just saw a notification for the green line. Service should resume at 1:45. It's 1:31 right now, so 1:31 p.m. Alright, so we're going to turn right here and briefly walk north. This looks like it's been cleared somewhat. And we're coming up now to Boulevard Rue de Maisonneuve. Looks like we're walking in the direction of the snowfall. Alright, so Boulevard de Maisonneuve is right here. And there's a Bixie stand. It looks like a lot of Bixie stands they've kept out all winter. And I have a theory of that. You know, there's talk, a bit of chatter about making the Bixie bikes year-round. So what I think they're doing is maybe they're testing the Bixie racks to see how they withstand the whole winter. That's why they may have left them out, or it could just be laziness, who knows. And this is Union Street coming up. Again, now we are walking westbound. And here's another entrance to the bay. And yeah, we're gonna go in here. Right on the corner, there's an entrance to the Metro, I believe. We'll go down Union briefly. There's a STM bus, 31-225. 168 is going to Nuns Island, Ile de Sur. And it has its flashing lights on the hazard lights because I think of the snowfall conditions. Put them on as a precaution. Alright, so here we are at McGill Metro. And I'm going to go down to the platform. And that's where we'll wrap up our video. Oh, look, the chimes.
Attention à tous les voyageurs. Nous procédons à l'évacuation des stations P9, Vio, Assomption, Cadillac, Langelier, Radisson et Honoré-Beaugrand. Dirigez-vous dès maintenant vers la sortie la plus proche. Merci.
Oh, that's rare.
Attention all passengers. We must evacuate P9, Vio, Assomption, Cadillac, Langelier, Radisson, and Honoré-Beaugrand stations. Please go directly to the nearest exit.
Oh, that's rare. That's a nice bonus for this walking video to hear that. Rare station evacuation notice. And what's going to happen is I'm going to actually take that section of video and post it right away.
Un dégagement de fumée nous oblige à interrompre le service sur la ligne verte entre les stations Frontenac et Honoré-Beaugrand.
Yeah, that doesn't affect us.
Le service devrait reprendre vers 13h45.
Yeah, that doesn't. So what they just announced is the presence of smoke in the Metro. That's further east down the line towards the end of the green line near Honoré-Beaugrand, Radisson. And you can hear they were evacuating the stations because of the presence of smoke. But we're west down the line, so it doesn't affect us, thankfully. So we'll go to the platform. And yeah, we'll go to the platform and see what's happening here. Shouldn't be anything happening on this end of the line. Well, actually, maybe it is. And the reason I say that is, if you look down there, look at those status lights flashing. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Attention à tous les voyageurs. Nous procédons à l'évacuation des stations Pinos, Zio, Ascension, Cadillac, Longjuillet, Radisson et Honoré-Beaugrand. Dirigez-vous dès maintenant vers la sortie la plus proche. Merci.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Attention all passengers. We must evacuate Pinos, Zio, Ascension, Cadillac, Longjuillet, Radisson, and Honoré-Beaugrand stations. Please go directly to the nearest exit. Thank you.
Alright, so I'm going to cut the video now because I got to get footage of this. Alright, thanks for watching everybody, and as always, more videos to come.